guys, Ride the Nerd here, and today we're going to be taking a look at the Transformers Legacy Skywarp. So yeah, this is another core class figure, and this is a new line, I believe. I haven't seen this line before. I got this at Walmart, as I usually get my Transformer figures from, and I saw Skywarp here, and I was like, I had to get him because I missed out on the core class Starscream figure. And the Megatron and the Soundwave, and oh my god, the Soundwave. I saw the Soundwave and I wanted it so bad, but I didn't get it. Maybe I'll find it somewhere else. But I saw Skywarp and I was like, alright, I'm not skipping out on these core class figures. Just like the Funko Pops, I'm not skipping out on these. So yeah, very nice artwork. I really like the colors and the artwork. You got Skywarp in his jet mode there, flying over Cybertron. On the back here, you got Skywarp in his robot mode and Skywarp in his jet mode. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, you got some more artwork there. You got Skywarp. You got what's his name? I forgot what his name is, but he transforms into a bike, and I'm guessing that is Hot Rod, and that's Megatron. So yeah, let's move on to the actual figure because we don't care about the box. So here he is, Skywarp, and if you're wondering why does he look like Starscream even though that he's not Starscream, and you're not a big Transformers fan, in the original G1 show, Starscream was the Star Commander for the Seekers, and the Seekers were made up of, not clones, but copies of Starscream that basically had the exact same design as Starscream, but with different colors. So Skywarp, and there was Thundercracker, and there were some other ones that I don't really know, but those were basically the big two, Skywarp and Thundercracker, and of course Starscream. So yeah, this is basically the exact same remold of Starscream, obviously with different colors, with the black and the purple. But for some reason, he doesn't have his null rays, but the Starscream figure does, and there are holes on the side of his arm here, which it looks like they would have attached null rays, but they gave him a really stupid taser, if you want to call it that. We'll get into that later. But yeah, I wish they would have gave him his null rays. He just looks very incomplete without the null rays. Seekers and Starscream must have null rays to be complete, and my backdrop is starting to fall. Amazing. But yeah, they must have must have null rays, no exceptions, or that's just blasphemy. But yeah, other than the null rays, this figure is really nice. I really do like this figure, especially the colors. Skywarp has a very appealing color scheme to me, with the black and the purple. It really pops. Skywarp is just kind of a basic blue and gray, but I really do like Starscream's colors, obviously, but Skywarp is one of the most appealing Seekers, in my opinion. Really nice. On the back here, you got the nicely sculpted or painted on Decepticon logo with a really nice purple decal there. Really nice going across the wing. And, you know, you got the cockpit kibble. But it doesn't really bother me because it is just it's just a small figure, like $16 or something like that. So yeah, he's obviously gonna have some kibble. If it was like a deluxe class figure or something like that, I would be a little bit upset about that. But you know, it's a core class figure, so I'm not too mad about that. Really nice cockpit there on the front. To be honest, I actually thought that cockpit was actually the cockpit on the back here, but it isn't. That would have been really nice if they had that. But it's just a small figure, so yeah. Really nice. You know, you got the basic wing detail there. This is for it doesn't actually move, but you can actually use this to balance him. If you're having trouble balancing him, you could just move these down, and that could be easily you know, so he can balance. But yeah, really nice, really nice. Really like the face on that. There's some really great paint on the eye work there. Really nice. Gray purple, a lot of mechanical detail, obviously. For the size of this, I really do like the mechanical detail that they have all over this figure. So yeah, let's move into the articulation. Sorry about that cut there, guys. I just had to fix my backdrop. It's going to keep falling during this video, but I put an extra piece of tape up there. If you can't tell, my backdrop is held up by tape, and sometimes it does fall. So I just have to put another piece of tape up there. But we're back in. So the articulation on this figure, pretty standard for a core class figure. It's not as, unique as, the core class Dragoon or the core class Shockwave. But yeah, he does have a swivel at the head, and that's all he has, sadly. But he does have a 360 rotation at the arm there. And there is a lot of ball joints on this. He's got a bend at the elbow, and it is a, swivel because it is a ball joint. No waist swivel, but he can't kick that far, and he can move back that far. If you move the wing out of the way, it doesn't even do anything, so I don't know why I thought that. He does have a bend in the knee and no pivot, but his feet are sculpted out of pivot to simulate one. But yeah, and there is, just a ball joint there, and the wings are hinge joints. So yeah, very, basic posability, nothing to worry, and, like the wing here is just on a rotation. So yeah, that's pretty much it for articulation. Pretty basic, but, what do you expect from a figure this size? But yeah, we'll transform him now. So what you want to do is that you want to untab the chest here. Just kind of untab this. There we go. And I don't know how accurate the transformation is to the Starscream figure, but I'm pretty sure it's the exact same. You kind of want to move the cockpit here. And then this entire section will rotate around like so. Kind of get everything into frame there. And then you just kind of want to flip up the cockpit like so. It's on a hinge joint. Just kind of fold it up like that. And then for the head here, you want to rotate the head. And then you kind of just want to fold that back like so. And then his head doesn't tab in, but it just merely sits there, but it's not loose or anything. So, very good. Then for the legs here, you want to tab them together. And there is another tab in there, so you just kind of want to squeeze it. And then you want to flip up. Never mind, don't flip those up because it doesn't want me. Kind of want to fold these up like that, and and there is a tab there, so that will just snap in like so. Do the exact same thing on the other side. Flip up the little black wings there. Side wings, whatever you want to call them. I don't know what they're called. Then you just kind of want to fold that down so everything lines up together. Then for the arms here, you want to fold this like so. Bam. And then you want to rotate the arms here. This arm is really tight for some reason. On this, it's very, very, tight, but not too tight. Then you just want to tab that into the tab there. There is a tab here, and then there is a little slot there where that tab will fit in. But for some reason, this arm is really tight, and it sometimes doesn't like to go in. You kind of want to push it down. I don't know if this is my copy, but I hope it isn't, because this is really annoying. I don't know how, like, a 12-year-old is going to figure this out. There we go. And kind of want to make sure everything's fit nice together, like so. And bam, now you have him in his jet mode, which is a really great looking jet mode. I feel like this is the best transforming core class figure. I mean, Dragoon is really nice and everything. Shockwave is, if he has a stupid alt mode. I hate that alt mode. I don't know if I mentioned that in my actual review. That was like 3 months ago or something like that. But he transforms into a really stupid tank, and it looks really retarded. But this guy looks amazing, and the transformation is really simple. I really like the rotating waist, so that's really nice. But yeah, everything fits together really nice. I even like how because the cockpit is actually pointing upward, not just straight, because if you do that, then it's going to be like that. So it has to be like that. But what I don't like is that it doesn't tab in very well. And the head doesn't tab in. I wish it could. But it's not annoyingly loose, like I said, so it's not going to flop out or anything. But on the other side, it's probably one of the best managed kibble undersides that I've seen. Like the little arms there, it looks like he's doing like a Superman pose. But other than that, really nice. But yeah, I forgot to show you, but here's his weapon, his taser, as they call it. Here's his taser, and this looks really stupid. I hate it. I don't know why they included this without his null raise. It's stupid. Like, they could have included this, but also included his null raise, but they decided to give him this stupid taser, and this is for, if you buy the Hot Rod figure from the Transformers Legacy, like this guy is, and the other guy from Beast Wars who transforms into a really cool bike. I might actually have to get that figure because that figure looks really nice. But they all have different parts that combine into a really wicked looking sword. And this is the handle, I believe. But I don't know why they could have just included this as well, but also included his null raise. It could have been so much easy. I guess they didn't want to make him look too much like Starscream because people are not going to be like, oh, I'm not going to pay $16 for another Starscream repaint. But you'll spend like over $100, collecting Starscream and Seekers figures that are basically the exact same figure, but with different paint jobs. So it's really weird. I don't know why they decided not to include it, but you can just stick the taser underside like that, and that looks really stupid. Or you could just, not store it anywhere. That's the only place you can store it, on the, the front of the nose there, which that looks really stupid. I hate it. It looks like a crab coming towards you. Like come on now. It just looks stupid. I hate it. But other than the stupid, weapon taser thing, this is a really great figure. I highly recommend it. The transformation is really nice. Everything's very smooth. The other thing that I wish he had is more articulation, but I'm not too mad about the articulation that we did get because he is just a core class figure. But yeah. Other than that, I hope you enjoyed this video, guys. Like, comment, subscribe. I don't care what you do, but you guys know what time it is. So, bye, guys.